Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Danganronpa, Trigger, Happy Havoc. In the last one, we solved the murder of Sakura Agama, and we found out that no one actually murdered her, she actually killed herself, but in order to save her family and her dojo, because she was told to kill someone, but they didn't specify who she had to kill. But in this one, apparently really is a 16th student hiding somewhere in the school, and they are known as the Ultimate Despair. So let's find out what happens in Chapter 5.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Oh yeah, that's the name of her. Mukuro, I think her. I could be wrong. What?
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
Yep,
the
somewhere.
One they call the Ultimate Despair.
Ultimate
Watch
Despair. Okay. I wonder what Ultimate Despair means. Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Mukuro Ikusaba. Oh, it is her, apparently. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. Looks like it's another girl that dies. Chapter 5, 100 Mile Dash. Pain of junk food junkie. Or pain of a junk food junkie. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, this morning in the dining hall. So, let's begin the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight into the point like that. If you wanted to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Jeez, how high is that horse of yours?
Well?
He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder.
In the name of my family.
And no matter what it takes, I will rid the world of them.
Huh?
Hey, Doko, you've been pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom. I'm gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom.
What's your deal?
She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. I don't care.
How about that?
And you're okay with that, Toko? Jeez. How low is that rock you're hiding under? I believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against.
Come on.
And yet I let myself get involved. But it's now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again.
Let's go.
We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouths and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. Okay, so up to the next floor. I'm gonna check this side first, though. Nope, okay. So let's head up to the top, then. 4th floor, so over by the stairs is where we want to go. So the 5th floor we go, then. Let's see where this leads. I wonder where that next pair of stairs is going to go. In the original area. Unless that's the next one for the next chapter. So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. The 5th floor has been open to us. And it's totally different from all the other floors we've seen up till now. For some reason it feels unpleasant. Yeah, it does feel a little unpleasant. There's no more stairs. Okay, so it is for the 6th chapter. That new pair of stairs. Nighttime secrets no more. Stomp stomp, he's so dirty. Still metal bars. I can check that. This is where a window would be in a normal classroom, but there's some huge metal mounted onto it. This floor has been sealed up with sheets of metal too. I'm so sick of this. Ooh, coin. 101 coins. Oh boy. Yeah, there's nothing in this classroom. I'm checking all the classrooms just in case. There's no point in not doing it. Haha. Catch me if you can. Wait up. I'm gonna punish you. Gross. Why am I on there? It's supposed to be Makoto and this is supposed to be Kyoko. Okay. Huh? Does she want to talk to me about something? Toko, what's wrong? Is she trying to say something? I think she's almost just a little more and I might get it. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what it is you're trying to tell me. She just let her shoulders drop. She looks so sad. I guess she gave up. Okay. See you, Toko. Have fun in the classroom 5B. There's Aoi. So, what looks to be a dojo down there in some kind of garden. Another classroom over here. That's weird. 3 classrooms. This floor seems different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy. Well, the 3 classrooms is... That's scary looking. Okay. What the hell? What the hell is this? The grotesque horror of this room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled, it was sour, pungent, and possibly rank.
I see.
It smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you saying? It's a smell of death. Their flesh and fat and blood. There was no surprise in his voice, no shock. But he was right. I'd experienced the smell before. More than once before. It was a smell of death and despair. But the smell here is strong, condensed. And it's a smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have... What, my fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened. No. It's quite the opposite. The opposite? Yep. Let me give you an itty bitty eevee squeegee little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. What?
Yes, indeed.
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints that you get from the NPCs in those mean old RPGs. But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome deaths everywhere. So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier. You call me to keep on living? Oh, okay. Thanks, Monokuma. Thanks for the cheer up. That's a different thing from you. What's he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of this? An eye for an eye. Bunch of outlines of people. There were white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at a scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. Oh, bloodstain. Also, all the blood is red. All the blood we've seen so far is pink. This is weird. There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. It appears all the blood stains are dry. And their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. So this is all really blood? Of course. I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? He seems like he's enjoying himself. No way I can I keep up with someone like that. Looking around for anything else. Nothing else here. Okay. Did I talk to Byakuya? Wait a minute. Yeah, I should probably talk to him first. Hey, Byakuya. Byakuya, about what Monokuma just told us. It's like I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me? Probably ignoring me. What's that down there? That's... Oops. I hit Shift and Tab on accident and opened my overlay. Biology Raw. Rattle, rattle. It's locked. We came all this way just to be denied here. The sign in the hall says Biolab. A biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into? It kinda sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. It's lit up pretty dark too. That's a little odd. Let's see here. So we have the dojo there and the garden here. Let's check the garden first, I believe. Yep, it's a garden, and that reminds me of Little Shop of Horrors. Feed me, Seymour. I'll look at it. Huh. What is this? This thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real? Huh? That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it, you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like whoa, and the plant's all like snap, and your flesh is all like blah. I'm dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity. It's pretty freaking amazing if I do say so myself. A student at Hope's Peak had added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist, although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy.
Actually...
By the way, despite how it looks, this flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people, so it's totally good for the environment. Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of healthy society. Not that I'd know anything about that myself. Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. Whatever it is, I'd better keep my distance. I wonder if that's gonna have a point in the next trial. I can see it having something. There's a shed back there. There's this thing as well. Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? Really? There's a chicken coop? This place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right? Like, they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that? It seems safe. Let's check them out. It's a chicken. It really is, right? Like, I can say that for sure. This one's a rooster. It's a chicken. It doesn't have, like, a second form, right? Do all of them have different lines? It's a chicken. It's really alive, right? There's no mistake. There's different things for each of them. It's a chicken. It's not expecting to be fed like humans, is it? It's another chicken. It's not gonna lay a bomb, is it? Okay. That's funny. Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto. Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here. Exactly? 5, you know, the number that comes after 4 and before 6, at least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's not a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos.
I'm at least 30%.
It's a number of power, a refreshing number of par with hand-squeezed all-natural lemons. Lemonade. He never lets me get a word in edgewise. Let's check the shed thing. Just to be sure, I should take a look in the tool shed. This place seems totally disorganized, from a lawnmower to a fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools. And leaning against the back wall, is that a pickaxe? Yeah, it is. Huh. There's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy Diamond. That's what do you call him? Mondo's brother's biker gang is named after, or has on the back of their bikes, on the little. It's on their back of their bikes. It's on a little thing that they put on the bike. I don't know what it's called. Banner kind of thing. Crazy Diamond. Huh, there's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy Diamond. Feels like I remember seeing that somewhere. Nothing special. I don't think that anything else here is particularly useful. I think the only thing I had to look at was that diamond thing. Another surveillance camera. There's that thing. There's some kind of control panel set on the wall. Does it control the air conditioning or something? It's for the sprinklers. Sprinklers? Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the setting panel is locked, so you couldn't change it even if you wanted to. So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 every morning. Or, that go off at every... That was Makoto, oops. Yep, you got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched, so watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway. Or do you have some kind of water... Shut it, Monokuma. I'm gonna go tell everyone. Okay then. He really likes talking about that. I don't think I've seen everything there is to see. Camera? Can I touch the panel again? The control panel is set near the wall. Apparently it controls the sprinklers in the garden. Monokuma said they're set to go off every morning at 7:30. So if you showed up here at the wrong time, you'd come away soaking wet. Soaking wet. Apparently there's more here. Is there something in the chicken coop I didn't see? Chicken coop in a place like this. Yep, no matter how many times I check, there's still precisely 5 chickens. The number that comes after 4, 6, and... okay. I should look at the flower again, maybe. One look and it's obvious it's weird, creepy, and just too big for comfort. The Monokuma flower, huh? Apparently eats paper, plastic, and people. I really hope the last part's not true. Whatever it is, I had better keep my distance. Can I go now, or... Nope, not allowed to leave. I should probably talk to Hiro, maybe?
Yo.
At first I thought I saw blue skies, but it turns out they're just painted the walls and the ceiling.
You know?
Oh, but the plants are real. It's been a while since I've smelled vegetation, and it helps me relax. That's not what you're thinking, is it? Huh? Why is that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there just beneath the surface, beneath the calm exterior. They're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of the Earth anymore,
The end is nigh.
they'll put their plan for global human extinction into action.
Well,
I'm serious. Okay, can I go? Okay, that was it. Okay, apparently that was very important for me to hear what Hiro had to say there. It was funny though. There's some armor in here. It's cool looking. A suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. 103 coins. Another monitor. Sakura trees. What looks to be an archery range. That target seems pretty far away. Gotta stay pretty proud of my eyesight. Okay. I'll talk to Kyoko soon. There's a locker here. There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. The wooden lockers and keys remind me of super old school public bathhouses. It's a strong post used for sword practice. Did they use it for training here too? I wonder if there's swords here. That'd be weird. But I guess it could happen. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here, and it's in full bloom.
Hey.
It's quite elegant. This is what you consider elegant?
Indeed.
I've lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese style scenery is refreshing. But considering our situation, isn't it kind of out of place? Yeah, it is a little bit. How about this one? Even though this room... Okay, same thing. Okay, let's talk to Kyoko. Oh, what Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck did it all mean?
Mikuro Ikusaba.
Okay.
The 16th student, lying hidden
A
somewhere
reminder
in the
about
school.
that 16th
The
student.
one they call the ultimate despair.
Ultimate despair.
Watch out for her.
Okay, I'll watch out. I don't know who she is. Kyoko? I'm not going to say anything. Huh? I can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera.
Hey.
You understand why, right? She was trying to tell me that whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
So then...
We're finished here. She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end. And just like usual, I didn't understand anything any better than before. I'm guessing... Yep, we can leave. I guess I've seen what there is set to see up here, for now. But once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others turned up. Okay, let's see what they got for us. One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall, and before too long, it would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team.
Just a second.
Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team.
Hey.
That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we lost, we have to do our best. Can we stomp all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone else discovered. What about you, Kyoko?
Hey.
My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
Could it be?
If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature. The final boss or tyrant or...
But...
We're not in a horror game though. Either way, we don't need it to worry about it at this moment. Don't bother thinking about something that we can't understand no matter how much you think about it.
Naturally.
Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
well...
I don't like how you said it, but... What you said is probably right.
What?
No, how I said it is right too. How about you, Byakuya? By the way, did any of you find it? The one other strange room on the 5th floor, well, no strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself was horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Every body smell concentrated. God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it. But, I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
So, in other words...
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there? Stop, seriously, I'm gonna throw up.
It can't be.
Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Huh. You're thinking the same thing then, my theory is. The mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room, that was the tragedy that happened a year ago?
In other words...
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of the Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true,
It's all clear.
that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors.
Hey.
I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's just so awful. Not just awful, super awful. They're right, it's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless. But still, how is it not one of us ever heard about something like that ever happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up? How about you, Hero?
You know?
Well, there's a big garden on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant and a chicken coop. I know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed? I see a stupidly large plant. Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
For serious?
It is totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though. Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, remember that? You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to worry. That they say idiots never catch colds, you know? Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks. I'm starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
What the heck?
Hey, come on. You don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question. So, what was the question again? Don't worry, you just answered it. How about you, Toko? Hey, Byakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something.
What?
So why are you telling me?
Hey.
Well, 'cause you told her to zip it or whatever. I'd forgotten about that. Jesus, man, I know you're, like, torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us in all your putrid breath, I won't stop you. You honor me, Master? And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem. Seriously? You're gonna take it. Just gonna take it. Shut up. And don't interrupt when Master and me are talking. Okay, so what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in the classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this. A knife? Whoa, that thing is huge. It's like Rambo size.
What?
It's a survival knife of some kind. But what was it doing in a classroom?
Well,
How would I know?
Very suspicious.
What are you gonna use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us? I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave a knife just laying around.
How about that?
I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer. Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
You know?
We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
What's your problem?
I don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous. So what to do?
So then,
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it.
Okay.
Then that's that. Hold on, don't I get a say?
It's all clear now.
It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me. Okay, so here you go, Makoto. They're acting like I already said yes. Fine. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko. Huh? Do I still have bad breath? Sorry. Sorry it stinks. I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job. Huh? 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 Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. I would ever experience such a dream. I feel strange. Okay. Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. How about you, Aoi?
Yeah.
I checked all the windows on the 5th floor front to back. That used to kinda be Sakura's job, but anyway, no dice. They were metal plates on all the windows just like everywhere else.
correct.
Which means no chance for escape on the 5th floor either.
So,
But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Huh? Why do you ask?
So then,
Because if you did, you would have noticed that the 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. Something on all the other floors, but not on the 5th floor? Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of the school. All that there's left now is to solve the underlying mystery. But that's the hardest part.
okay.
Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay as long as we work together. I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, I'm not sure. Or no, not I'm sure. We will absolutely make it out, no matter what it takes. And also, Hero's got more.
You know?
Okay, let's skip to the chicken coop. There were a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right? That's right. 5 chickens. I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat, and then we can make fried chicken. Oh, or barbecue. Decisions. Oh. Or how about raw? 'Cause there's nothing fresher than raw, right? I'm pretty sure that'd kill you.
You know?
Okay. Let's check out the tool shed. You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe.
What?
Huh? What about a pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed. And the words Crazy Diamond have been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy Diamond, huh? Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think.
It's true.
I don't just think, I know we've definitely seen that phrase before. Huh? Where? Ah, that's it, I remember. It was on Mondo's uniform on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond.
I see.
You're absolutely right. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be?
Mondo must have snuck it in there and done it right.
Not possible.
But we didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right.
Then Mondo maybe brought it with him when he first came here, and Monokuma confiscated it? Whatever the reason, that That's what stuck out to me. In the tool shed, the pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Huh? Then what did?
Yo.
What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking of maybe we can use it to call for help. How are you gonna call for help with a lawnmower?
What the heck?
I don't know, maybe I can use it to make crop circles or something. Yeah, that's it, I'm gonna make crop circles.
Well,
And we can use those to call for help. What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know?
you know?
Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than ever. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now.
Yo.
So, now what do we do?
Hmm.
Well, starting today, you're all under my command. But before we proceed, I need to figure out something.
No way.
Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling and if your head gets any bigger. So, what is it you want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. Huh?
Well,
Kyoko's identity, but Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for being selected here to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant. Even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So, what about you, Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she's never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion, so Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't. What? Why won't you tell us?
Wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
What the heck?
What do you mean?
So...
Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory? You mean... amnesia?
What?
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. But if this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
this is very suspicious.
You can't be serious right now, can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
However...
But it doesn't matter either way. The truth will make itself clear before we're done.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us. Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
Hey,
What are you going to do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that.
It's all clear.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
what?
Limit my options.
Just give up.
Give me that key to your room. But if she gives her room key, she can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy as all she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on, a threat like that.
That's fine.
Fine, I understand. Good, you're finally in the mood for a conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him.
It can't be.
You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk?
Because...
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
So,
Maybe she really did lose her memory. If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia wouldn't fit right in.
However...
The worst school where only the worst things happen. Do you really mean that? Huh?
Hey,
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away.
Come on.
Where do you think you're going?
Goodbye.
Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. Those were the last words as she left. Her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
What the heck?
What's her deal?
But
I think you went too far taking her room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her. Enjoying getting yelled at.
Stop talking.
You're getting noisy again, Toko.
Come on.
Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of your breathing, or of your heart beating, it grates on me. Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus, this situation. It's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone. Why are you screaming? What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
'cause I mean,
Look. Oh. It's you. How long have you been standing there? I'm very, very angry. Oh, okay. Why angry? Angry at what? At the thief. Yes, that's right. I'm very sad to have to tell you, but there's a thief in your midst. What? My precious. They stole it. You're precious.
Your teacher had such faith in you. And this is how you repay me? With betrayal?
You kind of deserve betrayal. Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies. But what the heck is your precious? Shut up. I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street.
What the heck?
And he's gone. What the heck was all that all about?
so,
He said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea what he thought he might mean? It likely has something to do with Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? But if that's true, what was it? And why would she do that? Ding dong bing bong, it's nighttime. Trying to hold my water bottle without crinkling it, but oops.
It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight.
I wonder what Kyoko stole, though, honestly. It's gotta be something important if he's mad about it. We need to get out of here. We can talk about this more tomorrow, and about Kyoko. However, after we just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms. Don't go wandering around.
well,
Not like we need you to tell us that.
Goodbye.
Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. Ah, that's right. I need to put away the knife that I got from Toko. I think the safest place for it will be my desk drawer. But anyways, Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't get into her room. What's she gonna do? Isn't there something I can do? Something I can. Ding dong. Is that Kyoko? As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. But more importantly, did I hear the doorbell? Oh, hey Kyoko. Kyoko.
Hey,
I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there. Hey, wait, Kyoko. Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime, but I can't just not go. Hey, Kyoko, what's going on?
Hey,
Sorry for asking you to meet with me so late. It's okay, I'm used to it.
correct.
Indeed.
So then,
Well then, let me get straight to the point. It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean... Does this have something to do with whatever you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
indeed.
That's right. So I was right. But what did you steal?
So,
I stole this. A key? But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Where did you get this?
so,
From the headmaster's room. What? You snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked?
however,
The lock was broken. What?
correct.
It was Sakura. She did it for us. She did?
Indeed.
Remember what she said in her note. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. So Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us.
That's right.
That's right. So that we could uncover whatever secrets might lay hidden within. She did that for us. She violated the school regulations to help us. She'd already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
Indeed.
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I had just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy. So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to...
Correct.
Correct. I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took the opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. Wow. Then what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too?
Mukuro Ikusaba.
I hope
The 16th
it probably
student
didn't. It probably
lying
came from a
hidden
document.
Somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair.
Okay.
Watch out for her.
I'll watch out. Definitely so. Did you find out about this Mukuro Ikusaba while you were in there?
Indeed.
I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous. Dangerous?
In other words,
She may very well be the mastermind. Mastermind? But didn't the alter ego say that the headmaster was probably the mastermind?
wrong.
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind, I'm sure of that. What? I don't have any proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. To make such a strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukuro Ikusaba really could be the mastermind?
Anyway,
This key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but I mean, what's that this key even unlock?
so...
I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go find out. Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't, that's way too dangerous. If you want me to draw his attention, but we don't actually know there's one mastermind, right? If there's more than one person watching us,
Is that right?
they didn't catch it on last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky.
Hey,
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Huh? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have been a lucky guess will be proven true. As Kyoko talked, she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen.
hey,
If it's true, then the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time. then there would have to be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. Which we need to find. Why did I say which? What we need to find is out for sure if that's actually true. And if we can exploit it, maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. When I think what might happen if we fail,
Why is that?
I don't think you need to worry about all that much. After all, with minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion. Huh. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery. Am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules, as far as I can tell. But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill us all without a second thought. I see. In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis. What?
Correct.
In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them no matter what?
In other words,
we gain something whether we succeed or not. Now, there's no reason to not do it right. But
if you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
Okay. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Hey. Am I wrong? At that moment, I finally realized I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us, and with that in view, she smiled. I can't change how I feel, and wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. Huh? What is this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. If something happens?
However,
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it. And a death without meaning is unappealing.
Hey.
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Fine, I'll hold on to it. Just because you asked me to. But I'm gonna give it back at some point. You can be sure of that.
Indeed.
Yes, of course.
Hey.
Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered. Sure, because then there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right?
Indeed.
Well, there's that too. Huh? You mean there's something else?
Well...
It's nothing. Forget I say anything. Or said anything. I can't just forget that easily.
So then.
Okay then, shall we begin?
Makoto.
I'm counting on you, Makoto. I just have to get to Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot.
Goodbye.
I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you. Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time. And like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time was a sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine, I know it. Because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety. And then I got to work. Okay. So we're gonna end this one off because we're pretty far in this episode, so... Thank you all for watching today's episode. Keep being spooky, and I'll see you all in the next one. I hope we actually get through this without killing any more students off, but I have a feeling there might be at least one more or two. So, thank you all for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Peace out. Hey guys and girls, I just want to say thank you for watching the video. If you liked everything today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe and hit the bell notification. Thank you all for watching, and peace out. See y'all next time.